everyone. I hope you're having an amazing day. Welcome to another episode of Platform App Builder Certification Series. So today we're going to talk about opportunities. If you have attended my previous lecture, you would know that we talked about leads and how to convert a lead to contact accounts and opportunities, right? So today it's all about opportunities. So now, from a business point of view, since we're talking about Wilson Breweries, right? We have signed a contract with, say, a pub from Germany, and so David Miller agreed to buy beers from us. So what we're gonna do? So based on the request from David Miller, so we're gonna initiate another opportunities to sell him 1,000 pints of our craft beers, right? So, and we're gonna add some people to the opportunities, and we're gonna look at different stages, right? So that's pretty much what we're gonna do today. Sounds exciting, right? Okay, so the first thing first, you need to log into your org, right? And as usual, it's my opening statement. As every time I speak about it, I talk about it, right? You need to have an org, right? You can sign in for a free org. It's out there. I've talked about it a number of times. So it's very important you do hands-on, right? So cool. All right, I logged into my org. It will take you to this page, something like this, right? It's a set of page. You can go to the scarecrow icon, set up and take you to this place, right? Nice and easy, simple, nothing fancy about it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to this tic-tac-toe icon here. Let's click here. And we're gonna search for opportunities, right? So it will take you to the dashboard with an opportunity on it. So it takes a little bit while, just a second. At times, the org can be slower, so that's why it takes some time. So now it's good. Okay, so we already have an opportunities that's been created for a GB pub. So if you open this opportunities, right? So you can see that we have different stages here, right? So it's like a part of a sales life cycle, right? So they showed interest that they wanted to buy a beer from you, right? So you're actually negotiating with the price and discount and all kind of stuff, right? So different stages. We're not going to talk about that because we're not actually getting into the sales life cycle. So we're going to show you how the stuff works in a very simple perspective, and then what happens when we deal with close, right? Okay, so this is an existing opportunity, and so we can see that there's not much information being captured here. So this is for a pub. So other lead source, so prospecting. So there's a probability of 10% at this stage. So what we're gonna do? So we're gonna make it as a closed here, and select the stage closed, right? And this is an old one, so we can say closed one. That means we won this opportunity. Okay, you can see that it's converted. Right, so this is usually in a normal scenario you won't do that, right? From here to close, you have to do with different stages. Usually, your salesperson or a person account manager will look after this stuff very well, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do? So we're gonna create a new opportunity here. So we go to opportunity tab here and go to. You can look at all opportunities. There will be a list of dummy opportunities, right? So as usual, you can see this, weird name and kind of stuff, right? This is because I've used this org for the platform dev one, so I've just fiddled with the data. So for my apologies if this looks a bit awkward, so please ignore it for now, right? So you can say recently view, right? So this is nice and easy looking. Okay, so go to new. So opportunities name, we can say more beers. More craft beers. GB pubs, right? I'm gonna use this one, so and so you don't need it. I mean, we can keep this option here. The lead source, just for an inquiry, right? So close date. Let's mark the close date as Let's mark it as September 16th, right? And stage, we are prospecting stage. Don't know what's happening. This helicopter's been going around. It's annoying. You see, you might hear the noise, right? Background. It's annoying, super annoying. My apologies for that. You see, yeah, right. I don't know what's happening. It's Friday, New Zealand. It's a quiet town. You know, we don't have anything. It's just been floating around every morning. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but okay, whatever. All right, let's continue. So we gonna do, so we don't have much stuff here, right? So we can prospecting and say, right? Nice and easy. And then you don't have any much stuff here, right? And so if you are adding a product, right? So what products we're gonna sell? So we are actually going to, if obviously the opportunity you're gonna sell something, right? So opportunities about, you know, someone requested something from you, and then you started, you know, prospecting, and you know, started to negotiate a deal with an existing customer or with a new customer, right? So let's say if we can add a product here. So I don't know if there's a beer. I'm not sure if there's a beer in the product, so unfortunately there's no beer. So we can. Okay. All right. So for now, just leave it as such. I mean, we don't worry about it. I mean, I'm not going to go and add a product because the main intention is to show an opportunity here. So just for now, forget it. So contact roles, right? So there should be someone who we are contacting with, right? So we're going to add probably, so David Muller. So we're going to add a David Muller here. And so his role is there are different, so he's the decision maker, right? And then because this is a person we are talking to for this specific deal, right? And you can talk to a different person out there. So yeah, that's one of the thing you can actually you can add more people to it, right? I mean, sometimes you might want to talk to a second person who can influence the deal. You know, so who are a person who was involved in this specific deal, you can add it under contract role. It's nice and easy, right? Nothing fancy here. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And say, so based on that, let's say you can go to next stage, then you can do the next stage. You can also customize your part based on your requirement. I mean, so right, so I use the default one, so you can customize it, right? So it's pretty easy. So and once you mark it as closed, you can mark it as closed, right? Okay, let's say we are in the need analysis stage, right? Maybe it doesn't make sense for beer crab, but just for the sake of argument, just keep it at the stage that, you know, it's a stage of kind of a negotiation, right? So keep it here, right? And now you can look at this deal in a very different way. So what happens is, right? So if you're a salesperson, you won't be dealing with just one opportunity, right? You might be dealing with 50 of them at a time, or, you know, so you might have to look at the deals, which is in progress, which is in analysis stage, which is a different stage, right? You can do that using Kanban or using a list view, right? I'll show you how to do that. So go to here, right? So this is a table mode. So this will give you the list view, right? If you wanted to see the two in a list view stage, or you can see that here, or something called a table view here, right? And if you wanted to go to Kanban, so this tic-tac-toe kind of thing, right? Or tabular icon, so you can go down and then you can go to Kanban here. So the Kanban, it's very interesting looking view. So this is for the recent view. So you can see that closed one. I mean, I like the Kanban view personally because it's more visual. You can figure out which stage, which deal is in which opportunities in which stage. Let's say I wanted to move this to negotiation stage or proposal price, right? You can drag and drop and move it here, right? So that's pretty much what you have to do. It's nice and easy. It's drag and drop. It's very convenient. I like to use this way. I mean, some people use it other way. So it's up to you, up to your business, how you prefer to use it. There are different ways you can, whatever fits your business requirement, right? So this is one of the things you can do, right? You can use tabular, you can use this. So it will automatically change the stage as well. So if you go here to, you see, it's in this stage. So it's very handy. You can split the opportunities and you can do other stuff as well. So we're going to talk about more about opportunities in our coming lecture. So I wanted to make this lecture very short just to give you an introduction about opportunities, since it's obviously the next logical step, right? Once from the leads, you go to opportunities. So it's very important. You need to know from an exam point of view, opportunities is important. And not only from an exam point of view, if you are a Salesforce user, you should know what leads it's about, opportunities about, right? It's a very basic stuff. You need to understand it, right? Cool. That's all pretty much I wanted to talk about today. My apologies if you heard some kind of noises, background noises. It's just annoying. I understand that. I was not expecting the helicopter to fly over my house. I don't know why. It just they go sometimes. Because we got a army base in my town, so I'm not sure. I mean, what's going on? Either way, anyways. So that's all I wanted to talk. So greetings and adios from New Zealand. Bye bye.